Stall Buddies world premiere. Of course, we have Glenn McBride Jr.
What's up?
as Dre, Brannon Brass as Mike.
Brannon Brass.
We got Beth Zucker, new to the stage, looking beautiful as Miss Jenna Campbell. And we have Jenna Elyse, almost has my name, as Mary, Miss Jenna Campbell's assistant. Kyle Grant is maybe my favorite character, our chief's favorite, Orlando. Kevin Martin is French director, Pierre. Sal Salinitri as Stu. Where are Sal? You're not coming up yet.
You gotta go work.
Oh, I just saw him. All right. Well, Sal, love you. All right, see you later. Cheron as the dude from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Vaughn Johnson as the stink truck driver. And Rosalie Sosa as the scared office worker. But
And
still recognized.
Jimmy Kelly, our producer and cinematographer. Yeah.
Yes. Harry Potter in the building. All right, so easy question, starting off, easing right into it without lubricant. How did the whole plot of Stall Buddies originate? Where'd you get this idea from?
This actually happened to me at my job in Home Depot. I had to go to the bathroom, and there was a coworker sitting there to the store next to me, and we're just waiting for. I'm like, yo, man, look, you can go.
You said that.
Yeah, I'm like, you can go, kid. Just go. And we didn't know each other. We started arguing and stuff like that, back and forth. I'm like, yeah. And I walked away, and I was like, the guy who plays Stu, Sal, he also worked with me in Home Depot. I was like, yo, I got an idea for my next movie. And that's how I got that.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, that's what
Is he here tonight? Are you Home Depot guy?
No.
Because we gotta really credit him. You guys get off this movie, we gotta credit Home Depot guy. Sorry, Dr. Slim Daddy. It's really all about him. All right, moving on. We're gonna go back to Cheron and Vaughn. Now, you guys obviously shot Supply and Demand. That was about 10 years prior to Stall Buddies. Now, how did the production differ between Supply and Demand and the more recent Stall Buddies?
Oh boy.
Did you advance? Did you regress?
No, I just did what I did what I was told to do. You know what I mean? I just pick a character and I just execute. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Simple.
It's funny that thank you, Glenn, for the opportunity. And thank you for backing me up, even though a certain teacher was like, I couldn't act for crap. I didn't take it. He took it to heart. I didn't take it to heart. He did. What? I'm gonna show him. And he even backed me up with the talent contest.
Talent contest, yeah.
And I hear him in the background. I had a poem called like my EBT card. So when people start snapping, they say, I don't want you to snap. I say swipe, swipe, swipe. So when people start saying swipe, 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 I hear Glenn in the background. Yes. Because he was pulling like the talent out of me. So again, Glenn, thank you for the opportunity, and thank everybody else for meeting y'all. So that's it.
Sometimes I forget that we shot Supply and Demand in 2016, right? Was it 2016? So when Glenn asked me to be, right? It was a while ago, right? So when Glenn asked me to be a part of Stall Buddies, and like I said before, I was like, oh yeah, I only got one little scene, I only got one little part, but seeing the setup, seeing the lights where we shot that day, all the production, the sound, I was like, oh, Glenn is the real deal. Like I gotta make sure I do my hair now before I go to the scene. Like this is for real, and that's what it feels like. It feels like you're shooting a real film production, and I've thankfully had an opportunity to be around a couple of different sets, but with Glenn, from that to Stall Buddies, it was like, he's more professional. Let me make sure. So I was hoping that I made the cut, that I made my character my little 2 seconds.
A little intimidation. Yeah, you got to keep people around you intimidated.
How you guys doing tonight? I have a tendency to be a little long-winded. I come from a musical background, but I try to keep it short. First and foremost, you thought I had a French accent? Well, you talking about this French accent? You don't want that one. Let me tell you now. But I just want to say thank you to his parents. You guys raised a really wonderful young man. I met Glenn. Yes, really. You really have. And all of us up here on the stage, we all feel the same way. I would continue to work for Glenn for free. Honestly, and I mean that. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm serious because he's a beautiful person with vision. And what Glenn gives me as an aspiring actor is something that is invaluable, which is experience. So when Glenn calls me and says, Kevin, I have something for you to do, I'm all for it because I know I'm going to learn. I'm going to learn. He's going to give me the experience to grow, meet people like this. Again, thank you, Glenn. I met Glenn. I got to tell a story real quick. I told you I have a tendency to be long-winded. I met Glenn a handful of years ago. I'm probably the oldest one on the stage. I'm nearly 70 years old. And I met Glenn at an audition, and neither one of us got the part. But we spent the next hour in the parking lot talking, laughing like I knew Glenn my whole damn life. And we've been friends ever since. And I'm sure everybody up here has a story, something like that for Glenn. What a beautiful spirit. Again, let's put our hands together and celebrate Glenn tonight.
I have the same story, yeah. I too stumbled upon Glenn in a parking lot and then realized we were working on the same film together like 5 minutes later. I'm like, oh, this guy's cool. Oh yeah, I'm working with him. All right, so what was it like shooting in a bathroom stall for 4 shoot days? Who wants to answer that one? Jimmy, going to Jimmy. And producing with bathroom stalls.
Do you guys see how low that shot is? This was me for 6 hours. Which, thank God the bathroom was at least somewhat clean. Thank God it was not after a work day, because that could have been really bad. But there was a lot of shit going on. But anyways, I think it worked really nicely, ironically, because it ended up being a very controlled space. It's very well lit, so we were able to just kind of go in there pretty fast. It took a couple seconds for everybody to get used to, sitting on a toilet and framing that so people didn't notice things. But other than that, it was, it's one of those things where everybody has that film set story where they have this like weird experience where they did one weird thing for a really long time and they're a little bit embarrassed to talk about it. And for all of us, between the 2 shoot days, 8 hours in a bathroom? It's gotta be like 8 hours in a bathroom. But, we got it done. It was really funny, so it all worked out. But during the time, man, my legs hurt, But, everybody did well and, it was good.
And I got something to say. Hi, I'm Beth Brannon, and there's a lot wrong with me. And on the inside. And one of the things that was wrong with me was plantar fasciitis, and I had it fixed at this orthopedic surgeon's building. So when Glenn asked me to, I'm very good at finding locations. Don't ask me why, but I am. It's like a gift. So he asked me if I knew any place in Long Island, and I go to a lot of doctors, and I thought, oh, no, not the knee replacement. The plantar fasciitis. Plantar fasciitis. And that's where I thought of the building on, where is it, Merrick Road? In Lynbrook. And I remembered the bathroom. And the bathroom there was black and white tiles and really clean and really big. And I was like, I have the location for Stall Buddies. And thank you. Thank you, I'm very proud of that.
So I am the baby monkey. Now, I think Glenn prepared me years ago, because Glenn always told me, be ready for anything.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't know what that meant until, we're gonna start with this story first, and we're never gonna find this video, understand? So, the college one. So, I'm sleeping, and Glenn calls me. Brannon, what are you doing, buddy? What are you up to? I'm sleeping. Do you want to be on set? Absolutely. But there's a catch.
What's the catch?
In my head, I'm like, well, if Hollywood said I had to do it, I have to do it. What's the catch, Len? Well, you need to be on set, and it's November, and I need you to be in a sailor hat and a thong. Sure, let's do it. So I learned from that day, I learned from this day that whenever I'm going on set with Glenn, he's gonna have me doing something absolutely stupid that he probably can't ask any other cast member to do. So Glenn, thank you for always taking advantage of that.
He jumped over a lot, so I'm gonna make it quick.